perfectly cooked New York strip steak. Ginger garlic Fresno chili shrimp. A match made in heaven. Each bite even better than the last. Let's learn how to make the most delicious, perfect surf and turf. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a steak video. So I was thinking, what is better than steak? You're probably thinking, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do a little surf and turf today, baby. A little steak and shrimp. So we got a beautiful New York strip here. They're gonna be cooking a nice rare, medium rare, somewhere in between there. And we have about a pound, a little bit less than a pound of extra large shrimp. Then we're gonna marinate in some ginger garlic paste, some lime juice, and some Fresno chili. It's gonna be meaty. It's gonna have some citrus. It's gonna have some chili kick. It's gonna have a little bit of a ginger garlic paste mixed in with the shrimp. Your taste buds are gonna be exploding. All right, so like I said, we're gonna keep this nice and easy when it comes to the steak. We wanna let this get to room temperature, and we wanna give a little bit of time for the salt to kind of soak into the meat and get the steak nice and crusted. So we're gonna start good generous bit of salt on top, fresh black pepper. Once we got a good coat, flip it over on the other side, do the exact same thing. We're gonna mop up some of that extra salt and pepper off of our cutting board, making sure that every single side is covered in salt and pepper. We want the entire steak to be coated and seasoned thoroughly. And there you go, 30 seconds, that's it. All right, now that our steak is all properly seasoned and it's getting up to room temperature, we're gonna marinate our shrimp. So the first things first, I got this delicious ginger garlic paste that I made. I actually made this for a curry that I made the other day. All it is a 50-50 split of both ginger and garlic. You might be asking, well, Vince, why is it green? So it also has a bunch of cilantro in there. So if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to do that. You can leave that out. But essentially just all it takes is taking a handful of garlic, handful of ginger, a handful of cilantro, and you blend it all up until it's nice and smooth, and it makes a delicious paste. So we're gonna use some of this to marinate our shrimp, and we're also gonna saute a little bit and fry a little bit with our shrimp as well when we're ready to throw it in our cast iron. So we're just gonna take a good healthy amount, get it all in there. I'm gonna do a good 2 spoonfuls. We're gonna come over the top with a little bit of oil. We're gonna cut up exactly 1 lime per pound of shrimp. We got 1 pound, so we just need 1 lime. We're gonna juice that sucker right on there. And if you don't wanna go through the trouble of making the ginger garlic paste, you can just chop a few cloves of garlic, shred a little bit of ginger. That's it. A little bit of red pepper. A couple of shakes, nothing too crazy. See, I have 2 Fresno chilies, so we're gonna use 1 for our shrimp marinade, and then we're gonna also fry 1 up with our steak. So I'm just gonna chop this up. Just take our knife, throw it in there. A little bit of black pepper. A little bit of salt. Once again, if you don't like things too spicy, don't feel like you have to do this, but I think a little chili powder really adds a lot of flavor. So if you want, use a spoon, but as I've said before, I kind of like getting in there with my hands. I think you get the kind of mix that you're actually going for, and it's just easier. You got to wash your hands an extra time, but who cares? We want our marinade not too thick, not too thin, not too oily. Just a good amount of seasoning and marinade all over the shrimp. So we're gonna give the shrimp and the steak a good hour at least. Let the steak get up to room temperature and give the shrimp some time to marinate, and then we'll throw it in our cast iron. All right, let's give this a perfect flip. Look at that. We want to be sure to also sear the fat cap. Let me just show you what this side looks like now. We're going to get this bottom side, and we're also going to get the fat cap. Just give it about 30-40 seconds on this side. Get a nice crisp. And then render out some of the fat as well. So this is ready to come out. Look at that. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. Take that out. While our pan's still nice and hot, we're going to throw in our shrimp. We're going to take some of that ginger garlic paste I was telling you about that we marinated these shrimp in, and we're just going to get a little extra in there. Say about a spoonful on each side will be more than enough. I'm going to leave that right there. Let it chill out. It's going to be time to cut this beautiful steak. We're going to cut this beautiful. Oh, look at that. If you like your steak medium rare or medium, you can cook it for another minute or two on each side. But for me, this is absolutely what I want. We let our steak rest for another minute or two after our shrimp are done, so it's rested for a good 5-6 minutes. Gorgeous. Perfect red center, perfect crisp on the outside. Oh man, I'm so excited. All right, it's time to plate. So, now that we're done chopping, I'm just gonna go piece by piece. Next, we're gonna take this chili pepper, place it on top like that, piece of garlic, right there, another piece of garlic, right there. We're gonna take this delicious ginger garlic Fresno chili shrimp and place them all along the outside of our plate. Last but not least, place a few slices of chili on the very top. All right, y'all, thanks for sticking with me. It's what you all been waiting for. It's time to try what this amazing surf and turf tastes like. I'm gonna start with a piece of steak. Oh, it melts like butter. And I actually have a little bit of the residual heat from the Fresno chili right on there from cooking with it. And if you really want to get wild, you can take a shrimp and one of these smaller pieces of steak like this and a little bit of chili, and you get a bite like this. Oh my God. I gotta crack open my drink now. If you find value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm doing amazing, delicious recipes multiple times a week, every single week.